Hello everyone, CPAT here with another Exceed commentary. Today we have Mix again on the line. Hello Mix.
Hey,
And we are looking at this match between SilverHakkero and Dr. Butterbuns, who I'm assuming is frothy. We're just gonna assume it's frothy. In theory it could be another guy, but we'll let it slide. I actually don't know what how both these guys are doing in the tournament so far. I think we saw SilverHakkero. And we actually Mix, you were actually here for SilverHakkero. We joined the game, it was versus Pickle Sword or Pickles Word. We joined the game and it was Carl versus Beheaded, Carl Clover versus Beheaded, and we saw the last little bit of it, and then I caught game one before that. But I've not seen Frothy. Have you seen either of these players play before?
yeah, frothi played a bunch in the last Jungy's
Mm-hmm.
Japes, and he was really good if I recall correctly. On the other hand, I feel like I mistake him a lot for Zane, so
I see.
uh, yeah, I'm pretty sure that it's a 2-2 match though.
Okay. I know Frothy. I was supposed to cast Frothy's. Did these guys flip a coin and have it land on the side?
It happens
Yeah,
way more than real
it
life.
happens way more than it should. Yeah. I am recording in 1080p, so these guys might feel a little bit of the lag, but especially when they're interacting with items in graphically intensive ways. But looks like we have Beheaded going first here against, what is this? Oh, it's Lychee. Okay, it's an alternate art
Life
Lychee.
sheet alt art.
We'll
Actually,
we'll
the
allow it.
promo art.
We'll allow it.
It's official.
It's official. Oh,
Yeah.
so I can't unallow it. I can't not allow it. Dang it. All these
You
guys.
can say you can only use this if you own it IRL.
Oh, true. Like the law about emulators, where it's you can only emulate a game if you own it. You can only play
Yeah,
the characters that you own. Great, thank you, Miko, for your contribution in 1080p. Everyone will be
I
able to
was
see it. We're trying to keep it PG here, Miko, but
I was almost going to mention that it was slightly more revealing than paranormal art, but
that is spicy. It's okay.
I mean it's lychee. Like,
We'll allow
what
it.
did you expect?
Well, I mean, I don't know Blaze Blue very well.
Just look at the astral art. I don't care.
Yeah, well, it looks like Beheaded's going first. I have no thoughts on this matchup. Behead striking turn one, so this could be infantry,
Um,
dive.
Infantry bow is really safe here. This matchup is really bad for behavior because lychee can just advantage him with this.
Mm-hmm.
And okay, his only defensive answers are twin daggers with tactics.
Mm-hmm.
Because then it's 5 power because she's doing a bunch of advantage chance, and she loves doing on curve assault lives.
I see.
She has a bunch of those. She has one is literally assault, and she has an ultra, and then she has uh the copy of the ultra, but again,
Mm-hmm.
it's ridiculous. Oh yeah, but turn one, Lychee
Oh,
has
the stick is not on the board.
which means you can just sweep. And sweep is really, really safe in pretty much every
Yeah,
matchup, which includes this one.
it beats
In
everything.
this matchup, he beats everything, so
Interesting. Crosses gets no sweep. Crosses out of the dive attack.
yeah, seems like it. Crosses, of course, is safe, and sets her up for ideal position.
Yeah, range 3 now.
This position's fine for beheaded.
Wait, what? What are they?
Because Cross is slower.
Oh, oh, dude,
Wow.
these beheaded so good. Sick.
Yeah, if I didn't know any better, I would say that was planned.
That was sick. No, that was sick. That was so sick. We called this dive attack just outright losing the sweep, which was super safe, 1-4 without the staff into play. But
Yeah, there's nothing that beats it.
yeah,
You don't wanna really cross out against
interesting.
Lychee
Range
because she has
two,
projectiles. You
no
don't.
stick, grass maybe. Yeah.
What is this? Oh, I get it.
No,
Okay.
the grass
Okay,
beats the
offensive
twin
grass.
daggers. Yeah, the twin daggers was a little bit of a weird one, I think, because I.
It's perfectly fine. She wants to just play like mention and assault and stuff. I mean,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but
and
wouldn't she put the
probably
stick
the
on
Kong.
first if she was thinking about that? Like,
Oh yeah, yeah.
right? This was staffless, so
Yes. Maybe they just forgot about it.
yeah, maybe.
I did.
Mm-hmm.
Especially with the Metemus in your hand. Like I feel like that's a That's an interesting way of hiding where the Metamo is. Usually it's put out as a boost
Oh yeah.
to mimic
No,
a boost.
I like that a
So it
lot.
is like, okay, so just
I
hidden from the
I like
inside.
that a lot. Yeah, can't wait for Mentebo to get parried
Yeah,
by beheaded here.
that
So
would be Chad move,
it would
honestly.
be. It would be. So an interesting couple turns here. Lychee opting to move Beheaded to Rage 3 instead of Rage 4. Remember, Stick's still not in play, so Beheaded can strike into this if he so chooses.
Yeah, Beheaded's, where's this? Wrenching Whip? Really, really safe here. You should just actually just type it immediately. Because
I think if you
you
have a...
pretty much only have. It's
Yeah,
pretty much like Sweep beats you, but Sweep already beats everything.
yeah, but Sweep would have come out last turn, right? And no cards have been drawn from the Lychee side,
Exactly.
so... Yeah, that's what I say. Like if Beheaded has had Assault in his hand, I think that comes out immediately. Like Beheaded, like Assault into prep or something like that, just to get that second gauge in. But just no, just opts to prepare, and Lychee puts the staff on and then strikes.
Okay, here we go. That's a pretty aggro for like. You really don't need to strike here. You can just move a temple two spaces and then threaten forwards.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, to strike here is really interesting.
Well, I don't think
It
you.
works if Lychee wins the strike, of course, but
Mm-hmm.
giving beheaded gauge on your turn, I mean, it's a bit, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Actually, I don't know about I don't think you. I don't think you would be able to threaten 4 wins against Beheaded, right? Beheaded has Assault and Wrenching Whip against that. Oh, Dive beats
No,
Assault
I
Shield.
mean, not defensively, but offensively.
Oh, right. Yeah,
It's also mid speed, so like just
yeah. Assault Shield used this early, huh? Without the you usually I like to see a lot of, and myself included. I usually like to save the Assault Shields for when we have the +1 guard, +2, or +1 armor, +2 guard.
yeah, giving assault shield. What is this? 3
3, 4.
delta
Yeah.
essentially is really, really good. But the assault shield worked. It beat pretty much everything that she would actually play here.
Yeah,
That
I
like
guess a lot of her
it
stuff's like 4 damage.
she's
Yeah.
she's probably playing a normal, and this has enough card stats to beat normal.
Mm-hmm.
And so this essentially amounts to being a range 3 focus, which is fine.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, it gets called out a little bit by the
This is
dive, but
another card that it's another card that uses horribly to sweep, but she just doesn't have sweep.
mm-hmm.
So
Range
it
1
was safe.
defend here from Beheaded. Actually, I don't need to call out
Depends.
plays.
That's
This
all right.
we're in 1080p now, Mix. We don't need to call out plays as much.
Oh, people see that things.
Yeah, people can read the cards.
Yeah.
Well, they can kind of read it as well as I can, which is admittedly not great, but I mean, I just instinctively zoom in on the cards anyway that they play.
Yeah, I guess people can't do that, right?
Yeah, that's so like I was thinking of recording games where like I wasn't available to commentate, but like that would be the biggest downside. Is the fact that like if like say I want to commentate in post, I can't actually zoom in on cards right in like a recording. What I
Yeah.
want to dodge roll to the corner, away from the stick, I guess, but
Yeah, but you can just pick it up.
yeah, that's a play. Really wanting that range 3 as well.
Mm-hmm. Ministry is prime whip range, but whip is gone. He might have the X assault. I guess that's really like the only reason why you do
In
this. It makes sense
theory,
for with his defend boost as well.
yeah. I will the defend boost. I like the defend boost in the EX assault because like who EX assaults after defend boost, right? But it's not EX assault for
Yeah.
sure. I saw someone do that last week and I loved it just because it's just like you're never gonna expect EX assault when you see like a spike boost come out. I think from range 3, you're not gonna expect EX assault in my opinion because EX assault at range 3 is such a good option without it that your
Yeah.
opponent like instinctively thinks like, hey, like there's a spike boost here. Surely like there's a reason that the spike boost exists, right? It's not like a bait.
Well, defend boost is still good with the assault. Essentially, the defend boost makes the S assault beat every single thing that it could possibly lose to.
Interesting. Picks up the stick and then parries.
Makes sense. I want to see the assault parry.
Mm-hmm.
That would be funny. Mostly because it makes her cross safe.
Mm-hmm. Now, notably, I predicted that he wouldn't have assault in hand like 2 turns ago, and I think he's had 2 draws since then. So I'm not 100% sure if Assault really is in his hand, you know?
Hmm, I guess.
Because I really felt like he should have assaulted 2 turns ago. It's like, unless he top decked it. And the
Yeah,
parry looks like
that's
it
true.
missed.
It's probably not assault very, but
Uh,
oh, look at this
has
assault.
the assault in hand, so we have a 1-3-5
I guess you lost. I guess you
infantry.
lost that bad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's probably going to play. It is a really good mix up if he strikes right now, right? Spike assault mix up, nothing beats it every
Yeah.
turn.
Uh,
Not even like EX mention or something because
no.
he's too slow.
Yeah. Because he picked up the. I wonder why he picked up the stick, really.
Just so probably he can press it down again, right?
No, but he immediately
Because
parried.
there is a turn. There is a turn. You have to do that in 2 turns. You can't just pick it up and place it down immediately.
Oh, I see. I see. I thought you could like recall it immediately. No, you can recall it.
Oh yeah, well, I forgot about that.
Yeah, you can.
I'm confused then.
Yeah, I mean, like now it's like I mean, we see a cross in front of this card. That was like one of the reasons why you would like pick up the stick. I'm assuming, but I like that
I think that's like
draws
the
the card
only
after the
reason.
Mentembo in hand. I love it.
Yes. Here comes the this.
Striking immediately. I
There
hope he
was no
shuffles
hand
this hand.
shuffle. Pretty sure
Yeah,
this is known.
yeah.
This is assault. I feel.
Yeah. Spike was the leftmost card in his hand. I remember that.
Yeah. I don't. I feel like he's stuck with the rightmost card, but there's no way. So it can. It must be assault. It's just.
I'm pretty sure it was the
Oh.
order. I'm pretty sure the order was Spike. Spike. Did he pick up the third card in his hand? The third card in his hand was infantry bow.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I'm
The
thinking right
order
now.
the order was 3-5 infantry bow or 3-5 infantry bow 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if there is no shuffle, this is Infantable. Infantable is useless in this position. There is no reason to play this. There we go.
Okay, he did shuffle
That's
this
what I
one.
like to say.
Oh, nicely done. Good call out.
Hold on. Spike. Yep, beat an arm lunge beats the assault very well because it ignores the one armor it has.
Yep.
And it loses really bad to the Spike.
Unfortunately, yeah.
An arm lunge is a really, really good card, so it's really good for this card to be done.
Mm-hmm.
Beheader doesn't care about it as much as other characters, though. Just because you can actually stun it.
Right. Yeah.
Still, getting the 2 gauge important.
Yes. Yeah. 2 gauge. So now he can pick up one of the 3. What are they called? Traits. What did
Trades, yeah.
I was expecting some kind of cool name. No, it's just traits. We were actually talking about this.
Upgrades.
We were talking about this. You said you like getting brutality first, and then
Yes,
100%
and then
of the
tactics,
time.
and then survival
Mm-hmm.
every time. But I am a player that does not make decisions in the game.
Mm-hmm.
I make all my decisions pre-game,
Beforehand.
and then I just
Premeditate.
and then pretty much, and then I just follow them.
I see.
Cause that's more fun to me. That's just
Fair,
how I
fair.
find fun in the game.
And
Planning things out.
To be fair, when you're playing a character like Beheaded, having a game plan like that totally fine. I think coming in beforehand when you're playing a character like Beheaded.
I disagree. Specifically Beheaded, I think it's very important to be flexible. I think that's the main strength of these traits.
So
is to be really flexible.
So
you need to know when to pick.
Let me amend my as he actually picks up tactics. Let me amend my statement. I think you could perform reasonably well with that strategy. I don't think it's optimal. I mean, obviously it can't be optimal, right? But
it's true.
But
I mean, there's a lot of characters, specific season 2 characters that you can do things like this. This is how I play Zolt, for example.
Mm-hmm.
I just have a strategy with Zolt, and it works really, really well because Zolt is an incredibly consistent character, like any other season 2 character, pretty much.
Right.
So maybe it works well.
So like you striking staff on.
Striking.
Staff on plus
This
power.
can be risky because you can literally just twin daggers, and it's fine.
Yeah.
But you can also whip, and it's fine. You can do pretty much anything. It's fine. I guess the point is he only has one card.
It was like assault.
Yeah, it was known. Yeah, that's why she just strikes. Benchan beats everything in his hand.
Yeah, and we'll trade with the focus, but fine.
No, it misses. Yeah, the focus misses.
Oh no! Oh yeah, it's only specials and ultras.
Yeah. Tactics is not godlike. That would be insane.
Yeah.
Well, I think without it would have been better. It's actually interesting.
So focus then is an interesting option, huh?
Yeah.
Wondering why.
I agree with Focus. It was correct in terms of not wild swinging. And I
Didn't he
think
have
it's a
like?
fine way to think that she's going to play fast.
Yeah, but you have no assault in hand, which is speed 6, right?
Oh crap! You're right.
Right. So like.
Oh, right. Yeah. Then I'm confused.
Right, like you like so
I
there's
forgot.
so like the mix up there was like she's gonna play slow to trade with the assault,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
that did not
Okay.
happen. A little bit confusing there.
I want to say they also forgot about the speed boost
Maybe, yeah,
because I want to be justified.
yeah, fair. Yeah, because that was a 5 power 6 speed assault that Beheaded was threatening, which is like fine. It's fine. It's okay, I guess.
Just try it, right? I mean, what's she gonna do? Cross out?
It's okay. Yeah, you one
Like
cross in the
with
bin
the power
too. Light
boost, I
should
mean,
strike
it's
you again.
fine. This is so aggro. It would be really good if she had the reload boost.
Yeah,
Allowed you. That'd be really good. But
we'll zoom in on that.
you should literally just use it now. If you
EX
have
in
it.
response. EX assault.
Let's hope so. That beats everything.
Yeah,
There we go.
there it is. This is why. It was for this play.
Yeah, lose one play to beat
It was for
another.
this play. He
Let's
totally
go.
didn't draw the assault off the prepare action that he just took. Totally did not. Even though we
Yeah,
we
both
saw
in
it.
hand. It was like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
maybe. I need to spam this succeed boost.
Listen, man. Sometimes the best
too good.
mix-ups are the ones that your deck makes for you.
True.
And
I don't want to click through. This is part of my
yeah,
thing
you
as
gotta
well.
listen to your deck. I mean, sometimes, well, when you have EX Assault at range 3, your deck is basically screaming at you to play it, but still. Grass beats Spike.
Ooh,
Okay.
really good. Can pull one. Very good
Yep.
position.
Spike will now miss.
Can exceed again. This is huge. If Lychee does not have the reload boost, she's pretty much dead, honestly. If she does, then it's fine.
Well, even if she doesn't have the reload boost, you can in theory change cards your whole gauge and still be okay.
Yeah, but then you have no resources, right? And then
Yeah,
it's
you
like
have no
you're
gauge.
below
Yeah,
the
you
cards.
have no gauge.
Your
But yeah.
Beheaded has 2 trades. Your
It looks like he's spending the force for Loudju right now. Yeah.
there we go. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, he was trying to do assault into this.
Yeah.
Don't be this greedy.
No, I love it. I love it.
Just boost it. Like, yeah, it's super cool. But
Well, it's not like he had a high chance of drawing EX Assault, but the thing is, he could have drawn the
comes
one to
Twin
2
Daggers.
6 speed.
Yeah.
Twin Daggers. Yeah.
Turns on 10 daggers. Or you could have just wanted to trade for something else.
There were
this
outs of
assault
that.
is pretty-
I'm totally okay with that.
assault's
Greed.
pretty good.
I'm totally okay with that greed. I know you play solid and safe. In a lot of cases, I like that greed.
I guess you're right.
I like that greed.
I can't say it's wrong, I suppose. Just in payout.
Yeah, it didn't work out. Yeah, it's Loudju boost also has a strike on it, so that's why we are waiting for Lychee here.
Yeah, I don't know why all hand wheelers don't have no strike on it. Nothing wrong can happen with this boost. It's not like it's just chain revolve a bit better or whatever the cards want.
No. The real
This
play
is insane.
the real play is to
Lychee.
reload and then wild swing, I think. So this is a mistake.
Yeah.
This is a mistake. Imagine drawing 5 and then not wild swinging.
That is correct for not for Lychee though.
There you go.
Here you want to play face up grasp. That's funny.
Yeah. What are we doing here?
This cards weren't stacked. Totally.
Is that's like a weird one where it like looks like it stacks but doesn't.
Yeah, sometimes it's if you're searching the discard pile, nothing can stack on top of it.
Oh, I see. Yeah, if they're like pre-searching and then
That's the most common one.
Mhm.
Another thing is just landing it wrong because TTS is a little bit broken.
TTS is the best one though out there out of all these programs that
Yeah, I agree.
like by far. I've used Tabletopia before, garbage. I've used I used one other one before. I can't remember which one. Also garbage. So bad I can't even remember the name. Actually, I guess
Good.
Tabletopia is worse because I do remember the name and I actively hate it. So
So good you can't even remember it. That's how
Yeah,
good of an experience it was.
yeah.
It was a dream.
I mean, it can't be that bad then. I guess it was like an average one then, if I can't remember it.
Mm-hmm.
EX in response.
Let's go. Oh, he doesn't have grasp. Ooh, that's so funny.
Wow.
That's the S grasp. That's the S grasp.
Wow. Beats the sweep too. Nice.
Doesn't beat the sweep though.
It does.
No, it does not because no frothi.
Oh, sad. That is sad.
Yeah,
That was
it plays evenly, which is pretty
almost really
fine.
sick, though. That was almost really sick. A good answer. He didn't have a dive attack in hand either when we saw his hand like 2 turns ago. So
Brave Denial, yeah.
Unexpected. Listen to your deck, people.
It was 2 turns ago, but yes.
Listen to your deck. This will be a 5 damage wave of denial here.
Yeah, taking 5 from the sweep. There goes the Beheaded's hand.
Last card's hand was
bad,
Infantry Bow,
yeah.
which we saw, and then we'll take 5 in response. 1 armor. Because he played EX, right?
Yeah.
So it should be at 15. Yep, there we go.
There we go. They're probably thinking like, I don't have 1 armor, I have tactics.
Yeah. Which you heard it here first. Never pick first, according to Mix.
Never, ever. Unless you have 2 shots in hand, then I always do it.
No, even then, don't pick it.
Nah. I've learned my lesson with Beheaded. You should actually be flexible.
Mm-hmm.
Sad. I prefer my Beheadeds with just always playing.
Yeah, sad.
First.
Agree. Sad. Beheaded probably just preps here, right? You don't want to spend the gauge.
I want to see the Exceed into Wild Swing because this is Dan. Okay.
Oh yeah.
And it's very very funny.
Yeah, sure.
I don't know if it's good, but it's funny.
It's not. Well, you know, if Lechi was at like 4 HP, I think it's totally fine, especially with tactics. But with 9,
This doesn't actually help as Bench 2 anymore because you spent your way on the now.
there's a grasp left. Oh.
I mean that doesn't hit.
Oh yeah, tactics. Yeah, tactics. Yeah, nothing else hits, huh?
He only has 1 range, 1 special. So.
Yeah.
Except Phaser. Sorry to everyone that has ever played Phaser. I'm not one of those people.
I play Phaser once.
You play Phaser.
I've played Phaser in the past.
I don't play Phaser. I will only play Phaser if it beats like the Tiger Shot or something.
I don't remember the context in which I played Phaser. It was a long time ago. What does Lechi's Exceed do? I always forget. Oh, you can like
+1 speed.
Put the stick anywhere, and if it's in your spot,
It is a +1 speed boost. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's very good.
Mm-hmm.
Just it's a season 5 Exceed, so it's hard to use.
Right. Beheaded just says prepare.
Yeah.
Matching the speed technically for this combat at least.
Technically, yeah.
Takes the staff, puts it on Beheaded, so no +1 speed anymore. But now the cards.
Advantage chain.
Yep.
The Succeed is weird because most of Lechi's cards already put Matembo on the opponent.
The spot, on like the appropriate spot, yeah.
Yeah, like 3 of them put it just on the opponent. Like,
very true.
They just put them there, and it's
very true. Maybe he's thinking like 3 turns ahead, where he wants the +1 speed after his double advantage. You know, he's just thinking ahead.
Or he just wants the advantage now.
Yeah, we did not catch that overdrive, whatever they called it.
Yeah.
Wild Swing.
Here we go.
Cross against
it works.
against the assault shield. Yeah.
What? And he has survival.
Yeah, he did.
He has survival.
Yeah, you know why? Because he didn't listen to you.
Yeah. So he top decked the assault shield. That's how this works.
Yeah.
This is so much damage.
Yeah.
This is so much damage.
The cross will do 4, and then 4 minus 3 armor,
this is 7
so we'll
damage.
do 1, and then
Holy crap!
Yeah.
This is a 6 damage delta.
Yeah. Just listen, Mix. You're completely wrong. The correct answer was to play survival and then top deck.
Top deck the assault shield.
Yeah, that's the only.
I actually agree with survival here because it's Lychee.
That's the come
on. Oh man!
Wow, what a combat win. Puts the stick
now,
on Beheaded
and now
again.
she dies to grasp.
A lot of things, yeah.
Sadly, don't have River now, but yeah.
Let's see that Wild Swing.
Yeah, let's see the Wild Swing focus. Because focus beats everything now. Yeah. Except Lum Lunge. So I want to see the Lum Lunge to focus. Maximum RNG.
Maximum RNG. There you go. Oh, picking something from hand, maybe. Nope. Yeah, there you go. You don't want to. Yeah, there you
From
go.
hand.
Oh, he wants on 2 cards.
He X the time.
What?
No,
What?
he just got.
He's okay.
Sadly, it
He picked
loses.
up 2
I'm pretty sure.
cards.
Let me think.
Yeah, it
It
loses
yeah,
because
this which the
it's gonna be a
Kong
7
is
power Kong.
7 power.
Yep.
God, this
We
which
almost had a
is
little bit of
insane.
controversy here. I was about to I had my phone out ready to at Jungy in the chat. We almost had a little bit of controversy here, but yeah, that this robbing the Kong will do 7 power plus 2 power from the ability and plus 1 power from the staff.
Guess unless he doesn't want to pull the staff, but uh, yeah,
Yeah. I'm assuming he wants to play the game, so yeah.
yeah. I mean, like I'm good. I'm good. I'll
Yeah.
just play. No more beheadings for me.
I've had enough.
But,
He's just gonna be like me and not play the game ever again.
yeah. But tempo goes in the opponent's space, but then we can move it anyway, so yes.
Also, Mix, look at this.
Uh,
Like this exceed was beautiful. Look, he's like narrowed the life gap. Oh, he's taking the grasp and putting it on.
yeah, this is low is like
That is a power move right there.
This is the lychee. This is aggro lychee. Always low hand. Always be advantage chaining.
Dude, that I mean,
Just disrespect the pattern player.
That's why it's a good character, because the character can actually do this successfully a lot of the time.
Pretty much, yeah.
That's why it's a good character, right? So Overdrive will flip back.
I wanna see another reach into lethal. Let's go.
Yeah, I mean another reach is lethal here.
Yeah.
Sadly,
any special has in this card.
Oh, just preps.
Doesn't believe.
Didn't wild swing. Yeah, sad. Should have wild swing.
Maybe looking at that top deck. What's really good here? I guess reach. Yeah, reach is the good card here. Ooh.
Okay.
Setting up for another EX Assault. That's power play right there.
Rage 4.
Whip Telegraph. Really good here, because even if she moves staff to play 4 minutes, it still loses. And he also has that attack, so you can't just parry or something.
Mm.
On the other hand, you can just block, so I don't know.
Yeah, you block and do it all over again, but looking at that hand, or looking at that discard, maybe second reading or second focus coming out from Lychee.
She doesn't have big punishes at this age. She can dive. Like, how does that happen?
No bar for no meter.
I would rather focus against his whip.
There you go. Yeah, that probably seems like a better use of it. Yeah. Yeah, you called it not really quite threatening lethal yet. Not unless the stick's not on them, but
yeah. It's a pretty tough spot for Lychee, because Beheader is threatening lethal. And she's not threatening lethal, and this is not a position you want to be in.
I mean, Lychee could really threaten lethal. She could do something like unarmed boost into Kong. That's lethal.
True.
But that's very rare. I don't think that's in hand, but
yeah, it's possible, because you boost an avalanche.
Yes.
And then that means you can advantage chain with the 4 wins.
Oh yeah, you could not go for like the home run swing. Yeah, also true.
Yeah.
But no,
it stuns the lip. Here comes the lip slash dive attack. I want to see armor.
Yep. And there's the block.
There's it. Pulling or pushing. I wonder.
That's the tactics. So like, pushing can be okay. It depends on the hand. Holding 2 cards. Depends on the top. That does depend on the hand. Depends on the top deck.
Yeah, can you top deck daggers? I don't know.
Yeah.
You hit effects first, but you can still push. So
yeah, they got it under control, I'm sure.
Yeah, there you go.
He pushed.
Do you pay 1 Force's armor here?
Yes.
I guess technically yes. I think technically yes.
But no,
It
Sorry,
doesn't
you don't.
matter at
You don't.
all. The players didn't, so therefore it is incorrect.
Yes, you don't. Listen, I have 0 games played on Lychee. Frothy has 1 that I've seen. That's 1 more than I do.
It's
So
this one. This is the game.
let's see the. I want to see a staff removal to threaten all green. I don't know why. I feel it's in there. EX all green. Oh.
That's funny.
Oh.
Oh.
It's coming. EX all green's coming.
Oh, he actually pulled the Nintendo as well. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's coming. That's 6 speed.
I want to see it, baby. I want to see it.
I want to see it just because I called it. I don't really care about the game, but. But yeah, that's the threat here.
What do you even do here at the hand?
Try not to get hit by all green, I guess.
Okay, so you like move away once.
Move away, yeah.
How do you win this? How do
you win afterwards? How do you win afterwards?
I just draw
third
attack?
infantry bow.
Oh.
Yeah, dive attack. There you go.
Well, surely there's one infantry bow up. I hope.
I feel like there isn't. No,
This should be.
There should be one.
One got checked.
Oh, then move back 1 while swing. Easy.
Yeah. The boost you a quick step?
Yeah. We'll take a card from Zolt here for a sec. Or boost. No.
No, there's any boosts.
You boost like Tornado.
Oh yeah, you can boost Tornado. But on the other hand, it's kind of pointless because you want to dive attack.
Yeah.
It's literally the card you want to do the vessel spiel. So it seems he's moving backwards.
It's happening.
Probably has infantry bow in hand or deck, or he knows that he knows that he has better range 5 options than Lychee.
Yes.
Because Lychee does not have range 5 options.
Yeah, by virtue of that, yeah.
She has really good range 4 options, so she's probably gonna have to move forward. This is a game that he can win because he can draw his second focus faster than she can draw her second focus.
I just want to see both these players move action for the next like 5 turns, and then afterward.
3 times. We had it only with 2 times. So.
Yeah, only 3 backed. Yeah, but if you call like Lychee's turn and then Beheaded's turn, that's 6 right there. That's 6 turns.
6 turns, yeah.
Yeah, there you go. What's the next 6 turns of that? Definitely no better place here to make for Lychee than that.
I wish. They might actually not be. It depends. It depends if Beheaded has a focus in possible. I don't know.
You know what's the play?
If there is one, I do what I am.
You know what's the play? Reach Kong on Kong. The boost on Rod Wing the Kong. So put the staff and then strike. Move up forward to
very funny.
And hit the all green.
He might do it. He's gonna do it.
Oh,
he's gonna do it. He's just listening to it. I think that's fair.
Nothing but net. Nothing but net. Yeah, I'm the best Lychee player.
Yeah, seriously.
I'm the best Lychee.
I want to see.
Oh, he's playing the card over there for some reason. His meter, but that's okay.
It's an ultra, so it always lands there.
Ah, wow.
Oh, he actually plays the twin daggers.
Yeah.
Oh.
Listen. I am the best Lychee player. I know exactly how to play Lychee. Some booty.
Man, you could not have called things better. Lychee has exactly enough power.
Yep.
That this is
has can even expend more force to overkill.
No, I mean,
can't overkill.
She needs to
because
pay
of the 1 power. Yeah, it needs to spend exactly 3.
Yeah.
Because of the 1 armor. Dude, this game's too easy, man. This is why I don't play the game anymore.
Yeah, you can just call everything out, right?
Yeah.
Man, what a game.
That was a game.
What a game.
That was a game. Well, good comeback from Lychee. Lychee looked a little rough there.
Yeah,
low on cards and down on life in the corner as well.
What an amazing play.
Yeah, well
all these
done.
tempo cards that Lychee has.
Well done.
Oh.
Good character.
Seriously.
Good character. A lot of nuance. Like that's the kind of thing that's kind of a little bit tough to spot when you're on the other side, right? Like in tournament, like you got a little bit of that pressure on you. That's the kind of play that's a little bit tough to spot, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's easy for us to spot these plays because like we have no tournament pressure. We're just kind of chilling here in a Discord call, just talking about it. But that's hard to see.
Yeah, it's hard to put the odds like that.
So game one will go
that
to
was
Frothi.
Flawless, basically. Flawless comeback, I'd say.
Yeah, really well done. Props. Lychee's a good character though. I was gotta throw that shade. Lychee, good character.
Beheaded's also a good character.
Yeah, slightly worse, I'd say, but good.
I guess after this match, I have to say that. Yeah. After this match, he definitely felt worse than Lychee. Lychee felt like she had all the tools to come back, and Beheaded was just like stuck.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird to see Beheaded as like the heavy character. Like
yeah.
Usually, at least I'm used to seeing Beheaded as the aggro character. Not the case.
All right, so I'm trying to pull up on my phone what characters these guys have left, but the thing is I have to download a text file, so I'm not going to do that. I'm just gonna.
Oh yeah, on the PC it's much easier.
Yeah, on PC you can just. Oh, you know what? I'll just tab out because I don't think if I tab out it'll show up on the video. If it does, then we'll just cut it out. But looks like characters for Frothi that are left are Kokonoe and Tager. So this guy's a season 5 expert. Kokonoe and Tager, although could have picked some better characters there, in my opinion. But and of course SilverHakkero has that Beheaded left along with a Sajin and Arachna.
Pretty cool. Let's see the season 5 matchup.
Yeah,
that'll be funny.
I listen, man. I've seen enough Sajin. Don't want to see it. I like that character. I actually.
No, you can never see enough Sajin. Sajin players are the best players.
I actually enjoy playing Sajin.
This year's.
But let's see some more season 5. Let's see some season 4. Oh no, the only season 4 is Beheaded. We just saw it. I'm always clamoring for that season 4. You know me.
Yeah, Beheaded's not season 4. Beheaded's Beheaded.
Nah, he's a cool character, so he can get lopped in there. We'll just take out Enchantress from season 4 and we'll put Beheaded in there.
Ew, Enchantress is the best character.
Nah, dude, nah. All right, looks like we got Beheaded again from SilverHakkero against.
Makes sense, yeah.
Kokonoe. Okay. Oh, and we got a promo Kokonoe. What is this?
Yeah.
Is she in like a mech or something?
Yes.
Is this the lore?
I'm not sure.
Why does Kokonoe not have a mech in? Oh, she does have a mech, doesn't she? On the Ultra that never hits. The 4
yeah, the
Dreadnought.
How did I forget about that?
Dreadnought Exterminator. Yeah, there's a. I mean, it's wait, no, that's just a picture of Tager in the background.
Yes, that's the mech.
Wait, Tager's what?
Yes.
That's the lore.
That is a lore.
That's the lore. Maybe if you put Kokonoe and Tager together, you get like a B tier character. Sorry to the season 5 devs there.
I was not expecting that.
So Beheaded versus Kokonoe mix. Walk me through it.
That explains the character composition, the team composition.
Yeah. He tried.
This game works like this. I don't know. Beheaded just wins, right? Because he has tactics and like I don't know. Kokonoe takes time. She needs to have a boost out because then you have Graviton out, and you have Graviton out. You can play the speed 6. Range 3 attack that says after dodge to opponent.
Yes.
It's not the actual text, but I mean,
it's basically that.
It's that.
You only have to hit with that 10 times to win the game.
But then, yes, that is basically it. And what do you have else? You have Absolute Zero, which is combat and loses to Raven now. You have. That's it. Those are the only attacks she has. She has a bunch of good boosts.
That's it.
The other attacks are good boosts.
My preferred method of winning with Kokonoe is ignoring all Gravitons, and then hopefully my opponent is dumb enough to get hit by Flaming Beelobog like 6 times.
Yes. That is exactly 6 times. That's 30 damage.
Yes, and that's 30 damage, yeah.
Well, this loses to Beheaded's brutality. Which is, yeah.
Yeah, but you always take brutality first, so... Striking, again, range 1. So that makes
really?
Talked about... or turn 1.
Well, this is really easy because Infinity Ball, beats everything.
Dive attack does not. beat that.
Oh, you're right. I guess it loses to Flame Catch. That was really good.
Yep.
I've had that loses horribly to dive, but it's fine against our attack, which
It's
is
fine.
exactly what's happened. So
It's
it's
this is
fine.
totally fine. This is a little baby damage.
Kokonoe wins this like pretty convincingly, honestly.
Does she?
Even if only by 1 damage, she gets this position, which is
I guess. But beheaded also is like fine with either position that Kokonoe takes, I think, so.
true. I think it's on range 5 or something. But in terms of Kokonoe winning strikes on without having Graviton up, I mean this is
Mm-hmm.
now dive would be better because nothing beats dive.
Mm-hmm.
But then you have jazz hands and all that.
Yeah, I guess just as you wouldn't expect it to come out in that last combat with a character like Beheaded who has the 5-speed dive.
Yeah.
So it's still a possibility, yeah. Kokonoe thinking hard about this one.
Which boost the boost?
Which garbage card do I play this turn?
She has good boosts. Impact Hammer is really good. Boost.
Impact Hammer, yeah.
So, and timed explosives is basically fierce.
This is not the boost I was expecting.
What?
This is not the boost.
That's funny. That's funny. This is funny, man. Funny man's Kokonoe.
No.
You boost Belmont and then it gets tagged instantly. That's every time I boost it.
Check out. It's a bait. It's a bait because Beheaded's going to play Assault and Kokonoe's going to play Sweep. It's a bait.
Why? You just play Grasp every time.
And on top of that, that Beelbog will be in the discard, so you can loop it. This is 1000 IQ play.
How are you gonna get the gauge? Oh, because you land sweep?
Okay. Yeah, exactly.
But now he's at range 1. How do you get the range 3?
Use that card that... you obviously play Solid Wheel as a mid-speed at range 1. Beheaded did not take the bait. Okay, so my call is invalid because Beheaded did not take the bait.
He did not just mash. What? Why are you boosting Grasp?
Boosted Grasp?
Oh, I'm so confused.
There's a plan here. I just don't know. The plan is so that card does 5 damage instead of 3. What is it? Banishing Race.
What? But okay, yeah, okay, that must be it. She must have Banishing Race. So I'm just thinking. Well, Grasp is super safe, but Raise is super safe because Beheaded is slow.
Yes. Well, Beheaded does not have a speed 6 yet.
Yeah.
At range.
So you have to play EX Assault, and then you might have EX Banishing Race.
Yes.
And in EX Banishing Race, it's killer.
Even better.
Because then you move to range 4.
Yep. Let's just take the most outlandish possibility and commentate that. Yeah. Perfect.
Yes.
Yeah. EX Assault into EX Banishing Race. Yep.
And this is how. I guess this is how I think, huh?
He's got the EX.
I want to see the EX Banishing Race.
Oh man, dude, that'd be so sick.
I really want to see it.
That'd be so sick. Oh no, he's looking at that top deck, or he's frozen or something.
Okay, now I want to see the Grasp. That's a little bit. That's a little less interesting, right? It's a little less.
Mm-hmm.
That's exciting. Less damage.
Come on, at least move those cards over and pretend like you're playing EX.
At least play EX up to 0 if you know you want to. It feels like no damage. Oh my god. No!
That's a Graviton, not a Grasp.
Why? Why?
It's not Grasp. It's not Grasp.
Why? Oh my god.
EX
oh my god.
Response.
But wait, why did you pick for Graviton?
Because it's Absolute Zero or Cross.
It's Cross.
Oh no! Wait, no, it's fine.
You don't get the you
don't get the card, but you don't get hit by Assault Shield, which is fun.
Wait, no, you can push Beheaded.
Oh. Yeah,
but then still do the thing, but I don't know how that makes you win again.
It doesn't. You don't get the card back, and you don't. Well, at least you don't get.
No, you don't stun the Assault Shield.
You don't stun Assault Shield. Oh wait, no, Assault Shield's 3/3 on defenses.
Yeah, so. You don't stun it, so you. Okay.
I think we just big brained ourselves, dude.
Push.
Yeah, yeah. You want to? Unless you want Beheaded and you're facing the corner.
Push. I hope you have a range for option. At least a flaming cage. Push. Oh, hell, you don't even need flaming cage. You just need to play sword duel.
Mm-hmm.
Although it's bad, you should not play anything. No, you can play solid wheel, and then get to range 1, and then you can retreat 3 spaces because you played cross. So please play solid wheel or dive. Please. Push.
Yeah.
I really want to see that. I really want to see that play.
Yeah.
That would be funny.
Fierce does not apply to second
It
attack.
does not apply to second attack.
Yep, correct.
But that doesn't mean you have to hit with the cross. Please. Oh my god. Maybe this was bait. Maybe he has no range for attack.
Obviously it's bait.
Please don't push. I mean pull.
Wait, are you forced to use Graviton if you spend the force?
Yes.
You are, okay. Well,
he's doing it.
Looks like this is
I'm sad.
Looks like this
I'm so sad.
Well,
a statue even gets more power because it has 3 guard. So this is a 5 damage statue?
Yeah, because of the EX gets an extra guard.
So it wins the trade by like 1 or something. It takes 3 damage and deals 4.
Expensive trade from both sides.
Yeah. This heavily favors me.
Yes, positioning especially. Both
yeah.
can't even boost cross out of the corner anymore. She doesn't boost.
You
right?
boost Spanish ways.
Yeah, planar haze v 1.24.
Huh. Yes. Oh, you don't even need to get to Marathon. You can just boost it.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, you just advance 4 or 5 for free. Oh.
Yeah.
There you go.
Well, cost 1 first, but yeah.
Okay, what an explosive combat that turned out to be a very boring one in the end. But did they not do that? Oh yes.
They did not.
Yeah, good call. Good call.
There were a lot of calculations, but in the end, I think Kokonoe playing well. She lost the trade, so there's no reason not to push.
Mm-hmm.
No reason. Also, this is why you put Graviton on the opponent pretty much always.
Mm-hmm.
So you can do these option selects.
Yes.
Very important.
Yes.
Especially when you have something as maffy as jamming dark.
Yes. Yeah. There's a lot of shenanigans with Graviton. You want to make sure you're threatening as many of those as possible. You got some scuffed discards here again. Beheaded exceeds. Makes sense to me. What's it gonna take? Takes the brutality.
Let's go. Range 1 brutality.
Scary. Really scary.
Yeah, because he spent the assault shields already.
Yes. Yeah. Yes, assault shield. I mean, really expensive combat from both sides, but yeah.
Kokonoe just prepping here. Okay. This is when you boost overtime, but she spent her flame page already. Yeah.
We'll just take a look at overtime here. That's the draw 4, and then discard at the start of your next turn.
It's basically mega prep, and also key charge.
Yeah.
And also change cards.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
Pretty good. It also makes the opponent not be able to stack it to you.
Yeah.
It also gets Graviton out. It just does every time.
Cross to focus. Okay. At least Kokonoe gets a little bit of breathing room here.
Yep.
4 damage, 2 after armor. Focus misses, draws a card. Focus misses.
Focus misses, specifically does not get the damage. It's fine, they'll probably catch it. Maybe not, because Kokonoe
I
looks
put it in the chat already. I don't want to... No problem, dude. You got your card. Whenever I draw a card off focus and don't hit back, I feel the need to put it in engage as well. Just because I got my card.
Yeah. You got the power.
Plus 2 power. Timed explosives.
I wonder if they're ever going to figure to put Graviton on. That's always fun to watch.
Discards the block for that.
Block? I guess that's fine. I get to put Grav. That's fine.
That's a Grav. It's fine. I mean, we don't know the hand contents.
Putting grab after drawing cards is technically correct, but who
we'll allow
cares?
it.
Everyone forgets about grab at drawing.
We'll allow it.
The important part is I want to see what dive attack Beheaded plays here.
There you go.
It loses to Banishing Rays, but I don't think he cares. I don't think he cares.
Yeah. It's fine. You get rid of a Banishing Rays there, too.
Yeah.
Something you have to do with later. Change cards 3.
Wait for the now. That's interesting. Really smash.
Ooh.
Reckless upgrades. Yeah, this is really good, right? Because you have Vanishing Rays.
Yes.
And he can't EX dive attacks. So
He's got the EX Banishing Rays as well from that last combat that he didn't play.
yeah, from that hand, I had one hide in hand. Yeah.
The one downside is that Flaming Villabog no longer can be looped. Not yet. It's totally.
No, you can't, because you can spend it immediately when you.
Oh yeah, true. Oh yeah, true. Yeah. All right, never mind.
Yeah, don't forget. You can literally always return a card that time.
So Mix, you weren't here, but the last time we saw a Reckless Upgrades, Migo immediately responded with a 10 damage EX Moonsong.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, I saw that. Beautiful, beautiful display of Kokonoe.
Yeah. Well, the most reckless of upgrades, some would say, as Beheaded spends a phaser to move back 2.
A phaser to move backwards. Now that's very interesting. I want to see Dreadnought.
Oh, that's a good shout. That's a good shout right there.
It's very funny, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Just because.
Wait, no. I mean, it'll get popped by infantry bow, no?
It doesn't hit. No.
Oh, we're at range 6.
Infantry bow has that.
Oh, it's 2 to 5. Yeah, it's 2 to 5.
Nothing hits at this range, so we just play it.
Oh.
It loses really badly to like a dive because
he loses to the advanced 3s, but.
No, it doesn't because it has Graviton.
Right.
It loses to phaser. There we go. He loses to phaser, so he could be doing a really big bait.
Yeah, this is the big bait of dropping the one phaser when you have the second phaser in hand.
Yeah. So if it is that,
and
you lose really badly.
Honestly, seeing the
power.
Here it is.
No, this is tech for no reason whatsoever.
Well, you can tech your
You can literally strike.
Oh yeah, you can tech your list, huh?
This matters for this and for Fast Life.
Mm-hmm.
And there might be another one in season 1 or something. These are the boosts where it matters.
Lame.
Completely pointless considering we have not hit you.
Slow and lame.
Slow, fine. Anyway. You should tech the Fierce boost. That's much better.
There you go.
Which higher value.
There you go. You don't want that getting to the gauge.
You really don't know. Too much value. You want to be a low tier character.
That's true. That's
where you get your strength from.
Tigger's not here yet, so. Alright, Beheaded finds himself at range 6. Put him here himself.
Tricky position.
Why did he not walk forward instead of move back?
I don't think he can answer that himself, honestly.
Okay.
Oh, I the only thing I can see here is Phaser's super safe.
Mm-hmm. It is,
but like I don't see how that I don't see how this matters.
It is the phaser bait. Parry
Bellabog.
Bellabog, yep.
Eyeing that Bellabog. Bellabog.
None in hand.
Not really.
See 0-4-5 banishing bunker, broken bunker assault.
I want to see parry focus.
Parry focus, yep. Standard stuff. We only see it every match.
Yes. Focus is such a good card.
It is. It is. We can't wait for season 6 though, when it's gonna have a different boost though.
Yeah. And people will still parry it because focus is going.
Yeah. Am I not mistaken that Kokonoe has multiple cards named Bunker? No, she only has the one. She only has the one.
She has multiple cards that have a version number.
It's true. Opts for the change cards instead of the parry.
Interesting.
No,
Changing the block as well.
It is his second block. Maybe he wants to save it for reasons.
But they also dumped the other blocks. So
It's fine. It's fine.
I guess you're right. The second copy of the block is much more valuable than the first copy of the block.
Yes, exactly.
Here comes Phaser.
Yep. And here comes the block.
I really hope this is blocked from behind, but I mean, he should have blocked it before. If you wanted to do that. Because block would be really safe, because you attack this boost, which is technically a freeze boost.
Yes.
Nothing she does really hits other than Flaming Cage. Flaming Cage just deal enough damage, even though it's 7 damage, because it gives rid of boomerang. And you had ultras in hand, you could space and things like that. And then you get the gauge, and you can exceed it, then you can immediately get tactics.
There you go.
And then you pretty much do stuff anyway.
Usually,
here we see the face down phaser.
No, it's
over here.
That's the bait, especially because he just spent the block. If he spent the phaser after the block, then it's obviously phaser, right? It's the bait.
So it's another block?
Now it's the block.
Now it's the block. Now, I think Flaming Cage is still safe. But do you play Flaming Cage? No, I guess you play Sweep here.
Yeah. You play like... I would play slow here.
Spike is kind of like... But yeah.
Oh, with the Graviton.
Graviton's fine with it, right? Block.
Into a solid wheel.
Really good for beheaded.
Yeah. Well,
because he got back to range and he lost. I'm really confused. I mean,
no. Beheaded wanted to be here, so it's fine.
You can't push with Graviton, by the way.
Yeah, okay. Well, he wants to hit, I'm assuming, so...
There's no decisions here. You have to go. You have to do 6 damage. You have to get this to gauge. These cards all enter gauge. There is no option to not get the gauge. Except block.
This is going to be a 6 power solid wheel coming out here.
Really, really solid.
There you go. Double gauge as well. Now just needs to step back, exceed, and get the Dreadnought.
This solid wheel steals advantage, but if it steals advantage, it also misses. So it's a bit questionable.
This is fine. You boost Assault now. Back to your corner.
Do you want to go? It feels like it feels like Beheaded thinks he has tactics, and the opponent also feels like they have tactics. Because Kokonoe is going forward and it has going backwards.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. No, this is... We want to see that Dreadnought come out. We want to see Assault boost. No, Impact Hammer. Fine. Lame.
Yeah, good boost.
Lame.
Probably has... Well, I guess we know the ham. Sadly. Probably has an Absolute Zero hand.
We'll take a look at that card. Little mini Ultra.
Yep. Mini cross. You know, just a claw that deals for 5 damage. And this card's a kind of random.
Yeah, Spets 2 gauge, but...
Yeah, but only on hit, so it's fine.
Yeah, and Kokonoe is a billion gauge. Usually Kokonoe gets a lot of gauge and then doesn't get to use it because she's bad, but...
Well, she just has the cost of stuff. It's like Treasure Knight, honestly.
So
but unlike Treasure Knight, you don't get discounts. So these are always expensive.
So this is Beheaded boosting Spike, and in response, an immediate strike coming out from Frothi.
Graviton up as well.
Yep.
I want to see the Absolute Zero, of course.
Yes.
Loses the grasp, nothing else. I guess Raven around. But, I mean, who plays Raven around here?
Beheaded does.
No.
Beheaded does.
No.
It's the bait after the defend boost.
It doesn't even deal damage. I'm sorry, it deals 2 damage.
It's fine.
You want to put them in the corner so you can run away more.
Exactly, yeah. For your tactics.
Yeah. Which you can actually get now because you have to get.
There's just really big brain set play for things that haven't happened yet.
Pretty much.
Silver, look at
you
that.
Gotta always, if you think one step ahead too much, the opponent might do it as well. That means you've already won. Because the opponents are now playing around threats that you don't even have.
Yes.
They're just not there.
Exactly. I'm seeing I'm seeing Wild Swing come out. No, he looked like he's gonna
No
Wild Swing.
way.
It looked like he's gonna Wild Swing. I let's see the Wild Swing. Let's see the Wild Swing. I'm
I
here
want
for
to
the
see
Wild Swing.
Focus. Focus is safe.
Here's the Wild
That's
Swing.
easy color.
Spike against Sweep.
Ooh.
Wow, that is
Really good.
that is a very spicy combat.
I want to see the 7 power. 7 power spike.
That is a very spicy combat. Spends
It
the 2
is?
gauge.
Why would you spend the ultimate? Okay.
Because he wants to get in for Beelbog next turn.
Right, of course. How could I forget?
Yeah. You don't want to spend the ultra during Beelbog because it's not fair.
Pretty much.
It's broken. So let's just take a look at the hit effect on Impact Hammer. Spend up to 2 gauge for each gauge spent plus 1 power and push 1. So Beheaded will take 7. Good.
Goes to range. Goes to his preferred range if he boosts. If he exceeds it, gets attacked.
Then gets the tactics. Yep.
Otherwise, it's pretty bad. Not that bad.
It's fine.
Because Kokonoe is better at range 3 than he is, which he has a Graviton out.
And here's that exceed as you called. And here
I want to see tactics because there is no shot shield left.
Yes.
So please,
Yep.
thank you. Thank you so much.
Like you called it, tactics up. Back to.
Okay. Kokonoe with life lead. I don't know how, but
Life lead. Gauge lead.
yeah, it's not hard to have a gauge lead against Beheaded.
Beelbog, come on, slam it.
Actually, windmill slam it. What does it lose to?
We don't have all day here. Come on.
It loses to the X dive. Can't lose the X dive. Everyone knows this.
Does it lose the X dive? Oh yeah, because it's plus 1 power. Ah.
Ah.
That's fine.
No, never.
That's fine. Oh yeah. You play around the X dive here.
Honestly, yes. But
Yeah, well,
never lose Jazz Hands. If you lose Jazz Hands, you should automatically concede.
I see.
That is why it's called Jazz Hands.
Well, that's fine. He's playing Kokonoe. He has 1 hand on the concede button anyway. We're just gonna rip on Kokonoe all day today.
Yeah,
Frothi playing extremely well, by the way. Don't get it twisted. He has a life lead. He has gauge lead. He has a similar amount of cards. Like has his good range, but I can't help but rip on Kokonoe a little bit.
He's just gonna win. He's just gonna boost assault and play that dot and win again.
Yeah, dude, he's owning. He's doing quite well. Beheaded striking here. 1 card, no Jazz Hands.
Yeah,
Wild Swing Ultra. Oh,
range.
No.
Ooh, 6 damage. If it's about really good.
Yeah.
7 damage.
7 with the plus 1 power, yeah.
This is really sad. Nothing reason.
It's extremely sad for Kokonoe.
It's really sad. On the other hand, there's nothing she could have done about this. So like, this is the moment you prep, you accept the inevitable.
And Beheaded will fall back.
With 1 gauge. Beheaded doesn't give a crap about gauge anymore. Especially when, like, 1 face is down, 1 with denial is down. So, yeah.
Oh, yeah, the
but you can still do...
the infantry bow would have beat Beelbog as well. I would have lost.
Yeah. You would have played Beelbog on defense.
Yeah.
Here comes the Exceed side? Okay.
Yes! We're going to see the Dreadnought exterminated. Oh, wait, no, we're not.
No way, there's no resources for this.
Dang it!
This is why you don't pay Beelbog
What
from
does
gauge.
Exceed Kokonoe even do? When spending gauge, you can generate gauge by spending that much force. You can invalidate your ultras even if you can afford them. In overdrive, you can place the graviton wherever you want. What? It's okay, I guess.
Infinite gauge. So essentially gauge generation. And
obviously
you get to play graviton high tempo.
Obviously, he has the Dreadnought in hand and also has the Beelbog for the 8 required.
Of course.
Yeah, that's the plan. This is the plan.
But he's gonna play Beelbog first because you can play Beelbog, spend Dreadnought, and then you get EX Dreadnought.
Oh, and Kokonoe gets another action on top of that? That makes sense. I believe she does. And just chooses to prep.
Yes, she does. I remember now. I remember. This is a 2 gauge, cost 2 gauge to place a graviton, take another action. That's the actual effect. And then she gets the same effect for 2 turns.
It's fine, dude. She has gauge to spend. It's fine.
Yeah. And the rest of the ways lets her key charge a bunch.
There you go.
It's a way to spend resources behind tempo. It's it's actually pretty good. It just so happens that you don't want to be spending resources for tempo like that
I
a
see.
lot of the time because
Okay.
you want to just boost, and if you boost, you want to place Graviton. So,
Okay, and there's the
and then here
graviton
comes the
spend
Graviton into raise because it's F.
because it's speed a billion. Yep, there it is.
Yes, here comes the Phaser, also F.
Yeah.
I guess you know what? No, yeah. I'm like Banishing Waves beat the bow, but there was no Graviton. So 3 damage. I hope she moves closer. No, I guess it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter because phase is coming in, right?
Yeah. Doesn't actually matter. I guess moving 3D is better, so you're not cornered.
Phaser set up for something like the Twin Daggers.
Daggers.
Yep. The classic.
Yes. Another classic is Wave, but Wave he doesn't have any engagement. This is particularly strong because you take the Graviton.
Yes. And
So what
I
do you do
believe that was
now?
Kokonoe's initiation as well. Phaser was on defense.
Doesn't matter. This has
so,
advantage.
This is the Twin Daggers for sure. Not for sure, but
Well, this gets advantage. And I'm pretty sure this is strike. Because why would you initiate with Banishing Waves?
Does he have the second? He still has second block in hand.
This is not block.
No, I'm saying from Kokonoe. Kokonoe can block the
Oh, yeah. Good check.
second block's in hand, so
So you should block this. Which is still really good for beheaded. But that's like 11 damage.
oh my!
What? Why?
That's a wild swing
That's
focus,
the daggers.
and that is a billion
11
damage
power.
on Twin Daggers. 9?
11.
11. Yeah, because it's a turn after
Brutality.
strike. Yep.
Ooh, that's 9 damage.
That's a tough one. Did you spend the block on something else? I feel like you didn't.
I don't think so.
like
But
you
honestly, it's Kokonoe. She can spend things.
That's a rough one. Beheaded comes out to a huge lead now, I think.
Yeah, really huge. Especially at 6 life, he can
6
kill
life,
with
bad positioning, range 1.
Wave of the Nile.
Yeah, range
Wave
1.
of the Nile is the one.
Yep. This is looking a little rough for Kokonoe here. She's got her Graviton though.
True.
This is where players become legends mix right now.
Yeah, this is when you play Absolute Zero and it loses to Wave of the Nile. Let's go.
Yeah.
I want to see it.
There you go. Where are we putting that Graviton? We are putting it behind.
Strange. I don't know. I just always put it on top. I don't care.
There's the big brain reason why. Surely if he puts it there, right? Like it's not like at the edge, like what some Kokonoes do. It's there. It's there for a reason.
Yeah.
I don't know what the reason is. I'm not good enough at Kokonoe to know that. But there's a reason as we boost Jamming Dark.
It's this only works with that Absolute Zero because it doesn't work with Grasp. There's no crosses.
This is a telegraph and a half.
Yes.
Yeah. Beheaded only has 2 cards in hand, in theory. About to get 4, probably.
No, I think he always has 2 cards in hand even in practice. Yeah, I think like there's nothing. Oh, you can do dive. There we go. You can do dive.
Okay.
Can you do that?
And then what?
No, you can't. You can't do dive. No.
Listen, I'm not a Kokonoe player mix. I don't know what's going on. I'm not gonna lie to you. I have no idea what's going on.
Nothing's going
listen.
on.
Listen. I'm humble enough to admit that I have no idea what's going on. Checked out a little bit after that 9 damage after armor as Beheaded chooses to reshuffle.
Reshuffle. What's the Wave now back? What a weird Beheaded, honestly.
It's fine. Okay, Kokonoe gets you place the Graviton again. I want to say move it now.
No, why would you move it? It's perfectly fine. The position
No. I want to see a movie. It was a bait. This Graviton was a bait. I have no idea what's doing there. I'm sure Frothi has a plan because he looks like he's been having a plan for like a lot.
This feels like RNG manipulation where you like do press buttons to make the game do things, right? So like you put the Graviton here to make Beheaded's full chart, make him reshuffle.
Exceed again.
Why? Why would you? Why? Why? What's happening?
It's an EX.
What's happening?
There's a
What's
plan
happening?
here. I don't know what the
Well,
plan is, but there's a
Well, I
plan.
know
here.
this is absolute zero. But what's the plan? You can't play Dreadnought after this. You don't have the force with it.
You can invalidate the Dreadnought. That 10,000 IQ.
Does that mean you thought? Does that mean you want to?
I have no idea. I have no idea. Because you can invalidate your ultras even if you can afford them.
What happens if you validate an attack that you play from hand? I don't think you can play from hand.
You know what? The rule in my room is if you confuse me enough to that point, you just win the game. That's the rule in my room.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we allow this kind of shenanigans.
Kokonoe might actually win it.
Yeah.
Because I'm confused. This is face up absolute zero.
Yes.
This is unbeatable unless you drew the EX.
Yes. Yeah.
Which is like EX fast.
But
you focus this and it's fine because
listen, the Kokonoe players, you need to have a lot of foresight, right? This Exceed was for not. This Exceeds from 3 turns from now. That's why. You need to have the foresight as a Kokonoe player. Was beheaded like panicking.
No. The Exceed is like the least foresight thing ever because it gives you an action.
That attack was.
Yeah, there's the option 0. What is this like? With a lot of damage option 0. 6 damage option 0?
Yep, 6 damage.
And then you can execute an attack from your hand.
Yes, you can.
I want to see the gauge being paid from hand.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see it being paid by
Dreadnought
specifically.
Yep.
That is not where Beheaded goes. Unless she didn't pay?
Kokonoe did not pay. Kokonoe did not pay.
Why are you spending gauge? I am convinced. No one's reading cards.
It's fine, dude. It's fine. I mean, listen. Does it really matter so much? Are you gonna hit with an ultra as Kokonoe later? Or are you gonna die first?
Well, you're gonna exceed more. That's what's gonna happen. You're like exceeding, so.
Mm-hmm. That'll be a 6 power absolute 0. So just to recap, that Graviton was not spent there, like what Mix wanted. And so instead, Beheaded ends up at range 3. Is now Beheaded's turn?
This jamming dark boosts are confusing me. They're dealing mantle damage. I wonder if it's working on Beheaded.
Oh yeah, I forgot Jamming Dark was in play. Huh.
Yeah, right?
Graviton comes
off and on.
Yeah. Graviton back on. Onto the spot. There we go. Business as usual.
You know, I think he placed Graviton on range 3 because that's the optimal Mantemo placement.
Oh, so you're thinking... I see. Okay. So you're thinking this guy he will have to reshuffle here. Hand information for these 5 cards known. So you're thinking this guy is bringing his Lychee gameplay into his Kokonoe.
Yes.
Okay, that's a theory. Oh, no hand tip. I love it.
Beautiful.
Calculate these cards yourself. He didn't even give him a chance to look at the discard.
Not even. Well, he did give time, but not a chance.
What is this?
Vanishing Rays in Overdrive feels bad. Because you want to kill the opponent like playing the
yes.
those
that Vanishing Rays is stuck in Overdrive. Yeah. Yeah. Oh.
I think you got a focus back though, so it's fine.
You got both copies of focus back, yeah.
Yeah.
1, 2.
Oh, you're showing the cards now.
Were you showing them slowly?
Slowly but surely.
these 3 cards on the left here were drawn before that boost.
If he wants, I mean, this is Spike Field. Like, what are you actually gonna?
Okay, so
You're actually
Frothy
gonna
is
play
now
beheaded.
showing only 2 cards instead of the 5 that he should be showing. If he didn't give his opponent permission to look at discard. The alternate play is you discard those 2 cards in your hand, you put them in your deck, you flip your deck over back to your discard, and then have your opponent look at it to calculate.
Yeah, that's the
Oh
big brain.
no! Why do I feel like this is gonna be like a drama thing? Oh no!
Oh god.
I'm getting ready to tag Jungy. Because as far as I mean, you saw that, like, I mean, they're in chat, and okay, he's doing it. Okay, good. So it's like they're
There
in
is
chat together, right? Yep, and it should be
there
those
is
3
no need
cards. Yeah.
to show a hand unless the opponent went like, I want to see a discard pile, and you shuffled it before
Yeah,
he
yeah,
could say it.
yeah,
Then it's
exactly.
like
Which I'm
way too
assuming is what
offensive.
happened because I mean that was so fast. But at the same
Yeah,
time, like, Beheaded reshuffled not too long ago. I'm pretty sure Frothy did not look at that discard.
it did not.
Yeah. So
I don't think there was a lot of time given
we have a
there.
hand of 2, 3, Broken Bunker, Banishing, Dreadnought, Exterminator. Shuffle your hand. Shuffle your hand,
Shuffle
guy.
a hand because Behead is going to play. That is not discarded.
Uh, okay, they got it. Shuffle your hand, guy. These guys don't watch my videos clearly because every single time someone doesn't shuffle their hand, and I spend like 5 minutes talking about it.
Like now.
Come on, guy, shuffle your hand. Come on, guy. Nah, he's not gonna do it. That's fine. These guys are not clearly subscribers to the channel, Mix.
Yeah.
We haven't converted them yet. Which, by the way, if you are enjoying the commentary, and with the guest appearance from Mix, of course, feel free to subscribe if you are enjoying it and you would like to see more in the future.
If you don't like my commentary, don't bother.
If you don't like the commentary, feel free to leave a dislike because YouTube is now hiding those.
Yeah.
Did you hear about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, so feel free to leave a dislike, actually.
Weird.
I'm pretty sure dislike still helps the algorithm, so I'm cool with it. I'll take the hit. You know, Mix, someone disliked my video of you versus Calvantis, and in my head, I always thought it was you. that'd be so sick, and I would not mind it at all. That's so sick. Discards Dreadnought.
I'm pretty sure that was one of my favorite videos or something.
Did not discard the known sweep.
Very interesting.
Second overdrive will go off. Kokonoe will flip back.
Oh, we missed. I guess we missed the defend boost.
Oh yeah, defend came out from Beheaded. I didn't point it out because it's defend. Who cares? I should have though, because I'm trying to do play-by-play, but I didn't. And here we see Kokonoe opting for a third exceed. Surely not. Surely there's something better than that.
Yes.
So yeah, there are no cards in there. I just don't remember what they are. There's a sweep, and there's a broken bunker salt, unless that's the first card you discarded. That's fine.
It's probably
boosting jamming dark again. The first 2 have not gotten value yet. Maybe this third one will.
It's another thing. The last card known is Vanishing Rays. Unless you got rid of that.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't see that being possible.
Mm-hmm. So setting up to get some value here off this boost. This time around. I guess he was setting up the first time and didn't get it successfully, but...
He did. He just didn't want it to.
Yeah, this game's too long.
Maybe he did not have a card in hand, honestly.
Maybe.
But if then, what was the setup for?
It was a bait.
Question mark.
It was a bait.
It was a bait.
Yeah. Hey, Silver looking at that boost. Should be quite familiar with it by now.
Doesn't like it. He can actually die.
Yeah.
Very quickly.
Yeah, I mean, only 8 health left on Beheaded.
Banishing Rays into something doesn't kill.
Banishing Ray. Yeah.
EX Banishing Rays. There's only exponential ways, I suppose. So
Yeah,
that's
expansion rate is no longer a threat. Is
not.
never a threat. Yeah, I
Um,
guess Kokonoe doesn't really have.
she can only deal like damage.
She could
With
do.
banishing ways to do
She could do.
something.
No, she can do banishing rays into the ultra, right?
She doesn't have enough resources.
No, the second flaming
In
beetle bomb.
Bellabog.
Yeah,
Oh, again, that's only
that's it. Okay, and we see the tech come out.
8 damage.
Yeah. I wonder what the reasoning for that tech coming out so late was. I feel like you auto tech that. It was
That
there.
one.
It was there.
That one. That is the reason.
It was there. Oh man, we all.
It's not lethal, but good call.
Yeah.
The trend
Oh
boost
yeah, spike
bonus
boost in play.
is the one. Yeah, the trend boost is the one that's making this not as much of a threat.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, then she plays the assault, even though it doesn't trigger the boost.
It's fine. It's the bait. It's the
It's bait.
it's
It's
the same
bait.
bait.
Never. This is 4 Gem Darks in one game. By the way. Just
Listen,
one
I love the big brain plays. I love it. It's interesting to watch. It's not Zolt mix. It's not your.
Yeah, it is. It's sold. That the boost is literally sold.
Yeah, but I'm saying like the baits. You know, Zolt is not a character that needs to bait. Kokonoe is a character that needs to bait.
True. Not this survivor baby.
Yeah, remember that time when we were playing King Knight? It was the one game I played. It was like King Knight versus Kokonoe, and you made a comment on how like the game should have ended if we were like both playing good
Yeah.
characters, just because we were doing so much stuff but not actually doing any damage. That's what this game's like too.
Yes, we were like 15-15. Both of
Yeah.
us had like one amazing strike. We were in amazing positions, but then we had like no way to capitalize on it. It was very funny. This is honestly what it looks like for Kokonoe's side. Kokonoe is definitely winning this side, but she can't kill at all. And so it's like, what do you do here? Nothing. You can't actually play cards. Wait, no, you can kill. Hold on. Because Graviton works on both attacks, you can play sweep. And sweep hits.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, Graviton doesn't get. Oh, Graviton.
No,
leaves
but
on
hold on.
cleanup.
Yes, but its cleanup is before the attack is started. After the attack is played. But it doesn't work with banishing ways because at range 3, if you activate this, then banishing way doesn't hit.
Mm-hmm. Right. Sad. Yeah.
So
Sad.
yeah. Anyway, Kokonoe, math. Kokonoe has a lot of math like that.
Dude, Kokonoe is a hard character, man. Props to Frothy for bringing such a technical character.
Props to Proppy.
You know, Calvatis has Kokonoe too. I don't think he's ever played him. Played her.
I hope he plays it against me. That's
There's that banishing raise that we were talking about
There's
against
the
the
banishing
Whip,
raise.
which will lose. Which will not lose.
Not if Kokonoe doesn't stun it.
Yeah. So Kokonoe will have to do something, hopefully, and hopefully there is something there.
Yes, no survival boost. So any card that hits at this at 4 works.
Mm-hmm.
But she doesn't have. Honestly, I mean, it doesn't matter. Even with survival boost, it doesn't matter.
Surely there's something there. Yeah, and there's something here.
Yeah,
it's
please.
the top deck, which is a little worrying, but it's there. It's the dive. Okay.
Thank you.
Yep. And this will pop the defense on this wrenching whip.
Goes to 1 HP.
1 HP.
Kokonoe is gonna win this game, isn't she? It's her turn. She's pretty good position.
Beheaded initiated
Beheaded
into that, huh?
Yes.
Huh.
It's really tough for Beheaded, actually.
Yeah.
Because Beheaded can kill her, but now she can kill him.
Yeah. No, you're absolutely right on that.
And Beheaded deals 5 damage much easier than he deals 6 damage.
Yes. Yeah. This.
The things like daggers.
Yeah. Just zoom in on these cards real quick.
So he has to like cross up into Wave of Denial, or he's toast. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's assuming Kokonoe strikes here, which he is not.
Boosting.
You're seeing Sweep? Sweep's a pretty good combat card to play there, huh?
Yeah. Makes a lot of things safe, not just grasps. And it lets her CC her gauge if she wants to, or just prep.
Mhm.
We had a new section for cards. Really low tempo at this range. It's really
Yeah,
weird.
I mean, if you don't have the answer in hand, you dump your hand, right?
Yeah, maybe. Not sure actually. Depends on his hand. If you have block, then it's fine to play.
Mhm.
Just
Okay.
like I want to see assault here.
Kokonoe finds what she's looking for. Assault is, yeah, 7 speed assault, not bad.
Uh, even if Beheaded plays the X class for X above the now, we don't die. So it's fine.
Mm-hmm. Believe one wave now is down. It's not
But
Nix,
there
it's
was a
Cross.
reshuffle.
Oh yeah,
The cross
reshuffle. You're
beats
right.
everything, but it does not beat block.
Yep. Range 4 though.
And also forces him to discard force. Kind of force.
Mhm.
Unfortunately, is at a really bad range. Beheaded can now just play into the bow.
Yes, the range 4 infantry bow will do a billion damage.
Yeah, spends the cage here. If he had phaser, phase into with the Niles problem. He probably doesn't have a phaser considering he's with cage.
Mm-hmm.
Well, or maybe he doesn't have even an Nile.
That third card is infantry bow. Look at him looking at it like that.
It could be anything. It could be what you whip. I don't think it's side attack,
Mm-hmm.
but it's probably into the bow.
Now we are reading players based on how long they hover their hand over the specific card.
Yeah.
At least I am. Yeah, really unfortunate positioning for Kokonoe here at the range 4
If he
now.
has the bow. If he has the bow. If he does not, it's fine. Because then Richie Whip does not kill.
Virtue does not
And
kill,
then
and
she
none of
has a
does
turn.
dive attack. But yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And so she has an item and stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe Headed Beaver wants to
See
play the
Silver
next back
mousing over
here.
these cards. It really looks like he has like. It really feels like he's like looking to like checking to make sure Kokonoe has no outs to this.
Yeah,
That's what it really looks like. Look.
I agree. She has crosses left because she was shuffled.
No, it's a boost.
Ooh,
Boot.
I want to see this. This is an amazing daggers coming in.
Uh,
Advantage basically means it beats everything. But I don't know why you don't just play the bow.
just
Are
playing
you
with the fruit a
scared?
little
It's
bit.
kind of fun.
Play with the fruit a little bit. Feels like you give Kokonoe a chance to draw something.
I don't think there's anything she can only draw block.
She can draw block. I mean, yeah.
Daggers is
Well,
safe.
she can draw block and then take her turn.
No, because it's advantage.
Oh yeah, knife dance has advantage. It's like a
Right, which
change.
is why it's. But daggers doesn't kill, so it's. It depends. It probably lets him do a combo, which is fine. Maybe it lets him spike. Spike into something.
There you go.
Spike into like that attack is pretty safe.
Just looking at these cards, yeah.
Maybe when you whip it to two daggers, it's really safe as well.
I don't know. When you see Kokonoe with one card like that in your hand, you have a pretty good. I first of all, props to me. I called that third card was infantry bow. I just didn't call the proper use for it.
Oh, it was the third card? Wow.
Yeah, it was infantry bow. But as Kokonoe, it looks like she spent Dreadnought from hand and 2 gauge to CC to 5. Hopefully, there's an
Four.
answer in here somewhere, because surely this is a strike coming from Beheaded. Unless Beheaded does
Just push it
something
again.
like +4 power this turn, or +2 power is like fine, but +4 power is flashy.
Sure. It's actually pretty decent.
There it is, +2
Okay,
power.
yeah, I like this.
Yep.
I like this. A lot of inevitability. The problem is, of course, Kokonoe cannot boost.
Kokonoe's like move in now, I think.
I don't know if you want to move it. Boosting is really strong.
Move to range
She dodge
1.
a lot of stuff.
Move to range 1. Boosting power
And then
in
die to.
response.
Yeah, you can just boost anything. This is actually boosting anything. Power, I think, is the worst. Glass is really safe here. Although it loses to knife attack, which I guess makes it not safe at all. But it beats me.
See, I was thinking something like you see, and maybe this is wrong, but like you see a power boost come out. It's like you move to range 1 and then play Grasp as a combat card.
You can have Raven now.
Mm-hmm.
Probably.
Going for it here, Beheaded.
I guess
EX
block
responds
low.
with the Force.
I wonder what this is.
EX assaults into Twin
Loses.
Daggers, which loses.
Loses to the Two Daggers. Two Daggers, I'm pretty sure takes it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly 6 damage.
Because 6 damage. Wait, no. Kokonoe has 1 armor.
No, it's 7 damage.
Is it?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. 3 plus 2 plus 2 is 7. Yep. Thank you for coming to basic math with Mix. Game 3.
Damn, game 3. So how they have to go.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have you on this one and on this one.
Well, thank you for joining us, Mix. Really upped the experience on the show, and always happy to have you here.
So. Oh, thanks. Anyway, goodbye.
Goodbye. Okay, thank you again to Mix for joining me. We are now going solo for the final game. Looks like I might take a break to kind of hungry. Unless the game is super long, I won't do anything. But yeah, game 3 on the cards here. Silver clutching it out there at the end. Had a really solid end game there, which I didn't really see. I would have preferred the infantry bow, but his game plan worked, and that's the way it works. It works. Yeah, and I guess Kokonoe didn't see that the speed 6 range didn't see the speed 6 range 4 option that was exact lethal, even through EXs. So well played from SilverHakkero. We're now going to see game 3 here between both these guys. A little bit of a long one here, but an interesting match nonetheless. We have Frothi, Dr. Butterbuns. His 2 characters left are Lychee, who lost in game 1, and Tiger. And for SilverHakkero, I believe we have Seijun, and I don't remember the second character. I'll look that up real quick. Seijun and Ragna. Okay, so we could, in theory, see another Season 5. Or, not, I guess not another, but we could see a Season 5 versus Season 5, like what Mix wanted. Looks like we have Tiger coming out from Frothi, and Silver has not picked his character yet. Don't know what's going on there. I mean, they're in voice chat together, so I'm assuming there's some sort of communication happening there. Let me just check. Yeah, they are in a voice chat together. So they are talking to each other, but I feel like this is like the second miscommunication I've seen. Maybe he's just cool with his opponent knowing that he's playing Tiger. I guess we'll allow it. But oh, we have alternate art for Tiger as well. This guy came in with all the alts. Actually, is the patch still live for the alternate arts? I don't know. Maybe it is. Silver, I'm assuming is just like picking a character. He again has Seijun and I forgot his second character, but I just said it. Seijun and Ragna. Yes, Ragna. This is something a Tiger player would do. Just say, "Hey, I'm playing Tiger" before the double blind phase is even up. I respect this play a lot. And it looks like we're going to see the Seijun coming out from SilverHakkero here. So Seijun, Season 2 character. Lots of cards, lots of EXs. Spike Splash mix-up. Good stuff. Tiger, grappler with ability to spend gauge to pull, or spend gauge to make super scary ultras. Has a lot of different ways to kind of pull the opponent in and manipulate range during the combat. But is the grappler character in Season 5 through and through for sure. Very slow as well. Can't even move. What a guy. against Sajin. So yeah, this should be an interesting matchup. Unfortunately, we've lost Mix, so any semblance of analysis is out of the window as far as pre-matchup is concerned. Siege is a good character though. She has guard on front side as well to trade. Although trading with Tager is kind of tough. He's got some he's got some monstrous cards like a 7 power Tager driver, obviously the SPD in his kit, 6 damage atomic collider, 5 damage ignore armor on the Crimson Punisher, and of course look at these ultras. Look at the numbers on these ultras. Those are some large numbers. So this should be an interesting one. Looks like Tager actually gets the opportunity to go first. It's opting to mulligan 4 cards. This means that Sajin, however, will get a huge hand. So instead of hand sizes being 7 and 6, they will be 5 and 8. So Sajin going second against her opponent going first really gets a huge card benefit. And of course, Sajin, the character, is gonna you're gonna see this character have more cards in her hand than her opponent. But at the start, going second is not the worst thing in the world here for Sajin. I think Tigger going first makes sense though. So it looks like Sajin, I believe Tager already mulliganed 4. We're just waiting on Sajin here. Sajin she can really look at a lot of cards at the start, make sure she has what she wants on her first couple turns here. I'm actually going to use this early time to maybe prep some food, but I will keep everything here in terms of the window and all that. But yeah, maybe I'll fill in this part later in post. But I might as well do it now. Yeah, I'll just do it now. I will be right back. Okay, we are back. Apologies for that. I went to go prep some food to eat, and then my sister ended up calling me. So I was talking to her for a bit, and then I just decided to eat the food while she was on the phone. But we are here, and we are ready to commentate the rest of this match solo. Apologies again. It's super unprofessional to get up and leave for 20 minutes or however long that took. But you know the vibes on this channel. It looks like not much has happened in the game. Looks like an EX yokai got transformed. Or like he hit with something. I'm actually going to take a quick peek at discards here. Nah. Yeah, we're going to take a quick peek at discards here. Just to catch us up here a bit. So, a lot of normals here to discard for Sajin. As Ragna now, or not Ragna, excuse me. Tigger now has 1 billion armor. This seems excessive, but maybe there's a plan here. We're also at range 4, so like only like a couple things hit for Tigger, something like Spark Bolt. Even something, just keep in mind, even dive misses. Because Tager cannot move far enough. So the only options that hit at range 4, I believe, are that, and which is the Atomic Collider. Yep. I'm looking at the discards here for Tager. It looks like we're still super early days in this match, which is interesting because I would have expected the game state to be a little bit further than this. But I guess I was only gone for 20 minutes, so it's still early days. We got a Season 2 character, so remember, these Season 2 characters really shine late. As Sajin decides to backpedal and move to range 6. So nothing hits from Sajin, nothing hits from Tager. Tager strikes. Oh, Spark Bolt. Okay, I completely forgot about Spark Bolt. Yeah, Spark Bolt's the only card that hits from both sides here. Spark Bolt will get blocked. Really feels like a waste of all this armor. I mean, we had 5 armor here. At least this will be a 6 damage Spark Bolt. Gets blocked. Just Sajin spending the Ultra. Super expansive, really. Spark Bolt does pull Sajin closer with the hit effect of pull 2 and gain advantage, but like still not the best positioning. Tager's kind of stuck on the corner here. I wonder what events transpired that led to this. Obviously, you guys saw them. I did not. As Tager boosts a second Demon Cells, this is really... These Demon Cells are spent in ways that are... I mean, okay, so the only card that hits is Atomic Collider, now that both Spark Bolts are down. No threat of Ultra, with only the 1 gauge. But yeah, this seems like a weird boost to play at range 4. Because Sajin, there's no interactivity with it, right? Like, you're not close to Tager. And Sajin doesn't really have to like interact with this boost in any way, right? Looks like SilverHakkero is just looking at the cards. This is the only card that hits Atomic Collider. It's a 1/2/6/3 with extra defenses, so adequate defenses now. So 1/2/6/3. So in theory, Sajin doesn't have to interact with this card in a lot of different ways. Or I guess in combat, the only way is like cross, or yeah, I guess in combat the only way is cross. But you can like move back. You can do things like you can move action away. Force Tager come in. You can like assault boost back to range 8 even if you have that, although I think I saw 1 copy of assault. We saw a lot of normals dropped from the Sajin side when we took a quick peek at discards. Sajin spends 1 force to move up. That is not the play I would have guessed. Now the only threat from now the only threat from Sajin like ignoring this boost is basically just Spike. In, the- in theory, it could be like the. In theory, it could be something like Ink Spike if Tager chooses to play something without defenses. Tager has a lot of cards with defenses though, especially a lot of cards with 3 defense. With card. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on there. This invites something like even assault from Tager, coming to range 1. Even if Sajin wants to trade, she has to pop the 2 armor, so assault is pretty valuable here for Tager at 5 speed. Beats the relevant side, beats Splash, or trades with Splash, beats Splash more or less, is because of the 4 defenses on this. And it looks like Tager going for the powerful blow. I don't know why this is called powerful blow. I feel like Polar Knight has this exact same boost that's overpower, which is like Ken's boost, although Ken's boost only does +1. I don't know why they call this powerful blow instead of overpower, but yeah, +2 power now strike. Almost assuredly assault. Excuse me. Almost like feels like assault. Makes the most sense to me. I don't believe. Yeah, I mean, assault is just super safe. A billion power. It's would be pretty expensive. We saw Sajin drop a block on top of that. This would be an 8 damage, 8 power. Excuse me, 8 power assault coming in. I don't know if you take the risk and play something like Spike here as Tager. I think that's a little bit too risky. Seeing the amount of resources that you've spent, I wouldn't like that a ton. But yeah, I mean, yeah, and it is the assault. It is the second block, so Spike would have been the quote unquote correct play. Sajin, of course, having that second block. So this will be 8 power coming in. Sajin will probably spend. I'm assuming she'll spend 3/4, although she spent a lot of ultras already. We saw her spend an ultra for the last block. But now, yeah, now Tager in that range 1. Okay, Sajin opts to spend an ultra and takes 2 damage. Opting not to spend something like a gauge there or even another card in prepping. So that's an interesting one there. Tager. Okay, Tager. I thought he was doing something weird like boosting there. No, he is spending an ultra from hand to change cards to draw 3. A little bit of a mini reload there. And yeah, Tager looking pretty good so far early. I mean, we have Sajin with Meddlesome transformed. Maybe that's what was going on. That's why all these normals are in the discards. Again, you guys know why it's going on, so I probably shouldn't even talk about it, but yeah, Sajin with only 1 transform. Tager in good range. The only thing is he's really low on gauge. Like you'd expect a Tager with a life lead like this to have maybe a little bit more gauge, but no, just has the 1 gauge for now compared to Sajin's 2 gauge. I don't know if SilverHakkero is the type of Sajin to finish games with exceeding. It's definitely not a mandatory thing to get to finish games with exceeding, but he only has the 1 transform out, and yes, Sajin just preps. And it's still early days. Boosting Gadget Finger if the opponent's at range 1, add this to your gauge and draw 1, which is a better key charge. No, well, not better in terms of strictly better, but in terms of the situation. It's a key charge and a prep at range 1. Pretty good. Not bad at all. Assault Jammer, not really a card you would miss super often, I think. It does hit at range 3. And gets you positioning after the fact as well. A little bit low on the defenses, but yeah, that key charge is nice, I think. You can even, when you initiate now, you can even pull Sage into the corner as well. Although she does have corner escape in Inari Guidance, so maybe not the most relevant thing there. But yeah. Let's see what Sajin's reaction is. Looks like deck sizes are pretty low. Take her down to 5 cards in deck with 5 in hand. Sajin has 7 cards left in deck with 7 in hand. So deck sizes are pretty low. Information's getting known, although Sajin has a lot of specials left to my knowledge. And she looks like she's striking here. 1 card, Tager responds. with focus, and it is the Ink Spike. So Ink Spike will do 6 power. Will have 6 power, excuse me. I will do 4 after the focus, and then Seijin will take 4 back. So pretty even trade. But Seijin gets Kitsune, Wrath, Transform, Taker draws a card. And Kitsune Wrath, one of the good end game transformations for Seijin. Just helps her finish the game that much more reliably. So end game Seijin, really any game Seijin loves those EXs, and this gives your EXs a little bit more oomph to finish the game off. Pretty great transform there. Really, the only questionable transform is Ninth Tail. But yeah, all these other ones, don't be surprised to see them transformed unless we're super late. Is missing the Inari Guidance transform, which I think is probably that's my most important one. But yeah, Taker draws second Sledgehammer, immediately boosts it. Taker now has 4 gauge. A little bit scary here. Although both Magnatech wheels are down, as is one copy of Genesic Emerald Taker. Genesic? Is that how you pronounce that word? It's like Genesis from the Bible, or like the Genesis of something. Genesic Emerald Taker Buster. So one of those in the bin as well. Maybe a reshuffle action coming from Taker soon enough. You can also threaten that Ultra. Although, really, the Ultras, you want a little bit more than 4 gauge to threaten them. Both blocks here for Seijin, actually somewhat worrying. There's an endgame plan for Taker here that we're starting to see build up. It's with the Ultras. He got both Gadget Fingers down, which is huge. He only had 1 gauge, now up to 4 gauge. Like there's an endgame plan brewing here for Taker. And Seijin doesn't really have a lot going for her yet. She does have a lot of specials left in this deck, I think. Okay, Taker is striking immediately at range 1. Could be scary stuff. Being a grappler character and all. Don't think it's an Ultra, though. Don't think it's the second copy of Genesic Emerald Taker Buster. But, it's something you have to keep in mind as Seijin, right? You don't want to randomly take 10 here and just die. That would be bad. That would be really bad. So it's something you do have to be cognizant of. Maybe is this like a slow bait? It's going to be like a slow card, like a focus or sweep type card, to trade with a Grasp, which would beat the Genesic Taker Buster cleanly. It's the only card. Grasp and Ink Splash are the only 2 cards out that should beat that cleanly. Seijin can in no way generate enough gauge, unless she uses an EX, which looks like SilverHakkero is planning on using EX in response. Spends for the +2 power. Spicy. Let's see what we have here. EX Ink Splash. So that's going to be 7 power. Unfortunately, Crimson Punisher will guard through that. So again, Seijin spends for +2 power on this attack. Ink Splash will be 7 power, 5 after armor. Will not stun the Crimson Punisher. And Seijin will take 5 back because Crimson Punisher ignores armor. So pretty good trade for Taker, honestly. All things considered, I would say it's a pretty good trade for Taker, although we see Ink Splash transform, third transform now for Seijin. Pretty good trade for Taker, just because we are moving towards life totals being at 0, which is huge because Taker has such a massive lead right now. And Taker boosting sweep, now definitely threatening that Taker Buster with both blocks in the discard. Scary, scary stuff. Seijin might have to just move away on that threat alone. Unless of course, that Taker Buster is not there, and I'm just pretending that it's in his hand. I feel like I did not see a copy of it in this discard. But if that Taker Buster is live, that is extremely scary for Seijin with both blocks in the discard. Yeah, it seems weird where you can block those 0-frame ultra throws, but you know how it is. You can't really translate fighting games to card games 1-to-1. This game does a pretty good job though overall. That's the biggest one for me though. Is the ultra? Is the what's it called? The super throws not being ignore armor, ignore guard like the regular throws, but that's just like from a balance perspective, right? It is kind of weird how you can block those, though. I actually struggle with that concept a little bit. My first couple games, where it's like, oh, you can, like the first game I played was against Zangief, and I was like, oh, I can block something like Ultimate Atomic Buster, which is weird because obviously don't do that in Street Fighter. Don't block super throws in Street Fighter. You're not gonna have a good time, or any other fighting game for the most part. But yeah, both blocks in the discard. Sage is just prepping. That is slow. So you don't have to having to. Oh, she I feel like that was the wrong order. I feel like Sajin has to draw a card first, and then discard. Yeah, so I think that's how it works. So on that transform, you draw your first card, you spend a force to move, and then draw for end of turn. I think it's fine. I don't think he used. I don't think he used the rightmost card, so it's not the end of the world. But I believe that's how the rule works. Is you when you prepare, it's like Slinka prepare. So Slinka, how she prepares is she draws a card, she places her boost down, and then she draws for end of turn. Similar concept here, but I don't think it matters. Sajin now no longer in threat of. Oh no, Sajin totally in threat of this because Sage Taker's 5 gauge, so you can use the before to pull 1, and yeah. So if Taker Buster is a card, this is the time to play it. 8 speed, doesn't lose to anything. Sajin, I mean, if it is the Taker Buster, we're gonna see a very sad Sajin here, down to 2 HP. Down to 2 HP at range 1 against Taker is scary. With a huge life lead to catch up on, 2 to 21. But yeah, Silver looking through his discards. So only 5 cards left, 4 cards in hand, and 1 card in here, and 1 card here. So, yeah. Doing a good job of making sure he knows what options are up. Very important thing to do as an Exceed player. Especially when we get towards the part of the game where both deck sizes are kind of low. Options are gone. Good on Silver for checking discards here. He's looking at those cards. He's saying, "Hope it's not Taker Buster." Well, even he knows by now if it's Taker Buster or not. Maybe next time we'll do a little bit better card tracking. I wonder. No, it's probably not worth it to have like a graphic here that like shows what cards are left and what cards are discarded. It would be cool. It would be nice from like a spectator perspective, I think. But it's too much. But like just like if we like cut, you guys can see the mouse pointer here. It's in the top left kind of. But if we like cut this part out and this part out, right? And we replace it with like two was essentially like notepad files or something. I mean, it's gonna be fancier than that, but if we cut those parts out and like replace it with card names and then like dots and X's to see like how many of each card were up, that'd be like I don't know if that'd be like a cool spectator thing or not. I don't know if it's worth pursuing, but I know I personally would really appreciate that because as someone who watches as someone who would like watch a commentary, like having that information down, like being able to reference right away, like, oh, this is that, like this card is down, this card's still up, etc., etc. Like that sounds super valuable to me. And The other thing is, it'd be kind of difficult to implement, but it'd be cool, I think. I don't know if you guys want to see something like that. Maybe I can work on something like that just in the future. Just like, I mean, it's not really something to work on, right? It would just be essentially two, like, five. It could be like a notepad file. It could be like a small, like, bat file, whatever, what have you. Just have, like, these two parts of the screen covered, and then you guys can see, like, what cards are left. Maybe that'd be super nice. I don't know. If you guys would appreciate something like that, let me know. I don't know if it's something I do, but we are making small improvements to the stream, right? So if we do something like remove this UI, which I think we can do just with like a button or something, if we remove the UI and just have that, right? That'd be cool. I mean, I would appreciate that as a spectator, as someone who kind of has trouble remembering what cards are in the discard at all times. And yeah, I mean, that'd be cool. Okay. Uh, yeah, that's it. 10 damage, Tiger Buster right there. Sajin did not move away far enough. Yep. So Tiger will spend 1 gauge from the before. We'll spend 4 gauge first, technically, and then we'll spend the 5th gauge to pull 1. And is faster than Sajin's Assault. Obviously, even without the +2 speed, we'll pull 1, and Sajin will take 10. Yeah, both blocks in the discard. Kind of caught a little bit with. Found a good timing there. Tiger did. Sajin down to 2 HP and a dream. And of course, that assault gets stunned out. Yeah, rough combat there, but we saw that one coming. That is. Yeah, it's the prepare action definitely a little bit too slow there. With the 5 gauge that Tiger had. This was always coming. Like that +2 speed telegraph is so hard. Unfortunate stuff for Sajin. Down to 2 HP, like I said, at the very least it is her turn. But yeah, this is looking dire. Or Sajin's gonna need to string together like 3 or 4 combats. She's missing a lot of tools, I think. Like she's missing spikes and splashes. Block's still in the gauge. Can't really do much about that. Hand is more or less known now as well. Sage with only 1 card left in her deck. I don't really know how Sajin wins this without Tiger fumbling it, if I'm being 100% honest. It'll definitely take like 4 combats, honestly, unless Sajin is lucky and draws EXs off the top of her reshuffle. Other than that, man, I don't know. This is looking a little bit rough here for Silver. Frothi just Frothy's Tiger doing a really good job of staying in the relevant zones. And only really hit like a couple super meaningful combats. But yeah, you got caught with the blocks. That's basically it, right? Unfortunate. Let's see what Sajin does from here, though. Apologies again for missing that first part of the game, but we are here for the finale, which is what matters. Sajin pondering. Don't know if reshuffle action is it. I don't know if that's it. Looks like Tiger gonna change cards his whole hand. So he'll have 1 known card in hand. Look at all those normals. Amazing. This makes sense. Especially if that last card is not a normal. The last card is blocked. That's totally fine, actually. So that'll be change cards 4, drawing 5. Interesting decision to keep the gauge in here. Let's use the innate, so not right or wrong there. I believe you should you drew the correct amount of cards. Drew 1 off the top, and then 4 more off the reshuffle was a change cards 4 action. back to Seijin here. Surprised he didn't strike with the grasp right away. There's a grasp in there, right? There was almost assuredly a grasp in those 4 cards that he discarded. Wonder why he didn't strike with that right away. Maybe there's a focus left on Seijin's side. Depending on, okay, Seijin's sending an EX. This is the way to win, right? EX is off the top. Unless maybe she had an EX left that was known. It looks like she's spending for +2 power. She does not have the extra range, nor does she need the range. She's at range 1. So yeah, this is how Seijin gets back into the game. Like 3 or 4 good EXs will bring her back to the game easy. Notably, we did see that Tigger has block in hand. He could just play block in response to this. Probably will, if I'm being honest. Probably will just play block in response to this. EX Grasp, oh no. Just out red here. EX Grasp against the focus. Yeah, this focus will do 3 damage, ending the game. Yeah, a little bit of a tough one here for Seijin. Just fell behind and then getting hit by the Genesic Emerald Tiger Buster. Just no good. Technically, technically 4 damage coming in from this EX Grasp. 6 before armor. And then focus will hit back for 3, ending the game. So, yeah, Frothi takes a set 2-1. Really nice comeback on... not comeback. Really nice Tigger gameplay, actually. Unfortunately, I didn't get to see the first half. Maybe I will edit in some commentary after the fact. Nah, you guys are expecting too much. You won't get that. But, yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. I know this was a little bit of a long one. 2.5 hours almost. But I hope you enjoyed the content. Fun games. GG's all around. And yeah, we will see you for the next one. Bye-bye.